Peter Freeman says, I was wondering if Mark happened to catch Philip French's review of Beginners in last... I'm not sure if it's very good actually quoting a critic to another critic.
No, it is. I did read
Anyway.
it. I always read Philip French because he writes for The Observer,
Yes.
and he is, in my opinion, the great... He is the high point to which we all aspire.
And he says... because the quote is from Philip French, Beginners is immensely moving, funny and involving, the acting beyond reproach. And Peter says, in my view, this was much nearer the mark, a fair, as opposed to what Mark said, a fair reflection of what is an excellent film. Mark thought the characters were kooky, which is a good term, if by that he means vulnerable and individual in such a way that the audience gets wholly involved in what's going on in their lives. An awful lot of people talking about this word kooky.
Okay.
Lorna says, Beginners is wonderful. Christopher Plummer must win Best Supporting Actor, but please tell Mark that the lovers are goofy, not kooky.
Okay.
All right. Matt says, I found Beginners a very funny and moving film, made all the more poignant because Oliver, played by Ewan McGregor, is Mike Mills' cinematic alter ego.
Yeah.
The acting is terrific, including the terrier Arthur. However, at the risk of getting into pedantry corner...
Who is Kooky? Go on.
Huh?
Okay, who is Kooky? But go on.
Yeah.
The terrier.
Thanks. Getting into pedantry corner, I wish Mark wouldn't describe Anna and Olivia's brief episodes of in-love behaviour as kooky. May I suggest goofy is a better alternative?
So that's two...
Kooky characters who behave kookily are meant to be crazy and eccentric all the time. Normal characters, like Anna and Olivia and Oliver, behave in a goofy way when they're being eccentric and then revert to normality. Kooky is permanent, goofy is temporary.
Okay, I had never thought of that particular distinction, but I shall bear that in mind.
Jack Murray says, in response to the good doctor's question as to whether young people in love really do go random flights of kooky fancy, yes they do.
Okay,
Case in point, I, throughout almost the entirety of my last relationship, refused to wear shoes.
Gosh, you must be fun to hang out with.
People do stupid things when they're infatuated, and quite frankly, Mr. K is in no position to talk about people being deliberately obtuse when his stag night consisted of him going to see an 80mm print of The Exorcist and then having an early night.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Yeah, no, well, look, that's fine. I very much appreciate the goofy, kooky thing, and maybe kooky is the wrong word, and I shall. The only problem with goofy seems to me to imply clumsy, knockabout, laughing, funny, whereas kooky is more emo. And when I say kooky, I mean emo, because the one thing that the goofy characters in Beginners aren't is they're not having laughing, knockabout, jolly fun. They're having navel-gazing, oh, it's the end of the world sort of fun. Also, I did ask you to get a second opinion on this. Did you ever, in the course of your courtship, go random roller skating or piggybacking?
Well, no, I don't. I think I had a leapfrog episode.
Yeah, okay. Well, that means you are teetering on the brink of kooky, with maybe just a hint of goofiness. Well, I, on the other hand, have never done any of those things, because I am neither kooky nor goofy nor quirky.
Boyd Hilton will be here next week, has just tweeted us saying, I love Beginners too, and the lovers are goofy.
Okay. He said, I love Beginners too. It's like, what, there's a sequel already? I know Boyd did, because I read he'd been tweeting about it. I didn't dislike it. I said there are things about it to like. The problem is that the characters are, let's go for this, goofy. I will officially step away from the kooky remark, and I will officially stand corrected that they are goofy. They're still a bit annoying.
There must be some films which tread that thin and dangerous line between the kook and the goof.
Yeah.
Actually,
okay, so on
the goof and his thief.
The lover. Boom, thank you. We're here all week. Don't forget to tip the weight. So on one hand, you have Ewan McGregor as the goof, and on the other hand, you have, what's the name of the woman out of
Shuey McPhee as the kook.
Zooey Deschanel as the kook, and then the thief, the wife, her lover is in the middle.